On October 31st, 2017, 20 days after Bitcoin first spiked above the $5,000 mark, Amazon made a very strange move. Most people don't know about it, and the mainstream media never reported it. In fact, the only reason it popped on my radar is because of my high-level Silicon Valley connections, forged over 2 decades of working with the nation's top entrepreneurs and visionaries. That's right, whenever a new radical tech breakthrough appears on the horizon, no matter how secret, I'm the guy who hears about it first. I was one of the first to learn about self-driving cars, inspecting one at NASA's famed Ames research facility way back in 2011. The semiconductor play I recommended after that visit, NVIDIA, was the best performing stock on the market in 2016, going up over 1,000% since then. I was one of the first people to hear about gene editing therapies months before they made the headlines in the Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal, and Wired magazine. The small company I recommended went up 302.6% in 16 months. And I was invested in cryptocurrencies long before most people even heard of Bitcoin. I took a stake in a little-known crypto which gained 37,900% last year. But this recent move by Amazon could have a far larger impact than any of those innovations combined. That's why, when I first heard what Amazon did, I couldn't believe all the radio silence around it. There was no press release, no announcement, and not a single mention in the Wall Street Journal, Fox News, nor CNN. What's more, even tech magazines like Wired never reported it. Yet this strange move alone, if you position yourself quickly, could make you more money than anything else in the crypto space right now. You see, while people were wowed by Bitcoin last October, Amazon quietly registered 2 website domains, AmazonCryptocurrency.com and AmazonCryptocurrencies.com. Take a look. What does it mean? Well, what most people don't know is that Amazon already has its own currency, so to speak, and it's called Amazon Coin. Right now, you can redeem these coins to make purchases on Amazon. Consider it a test run for what's coming. And after digging into the situation, including seeing those newly registered websites, I am convinced the second largest company in America is on the verge of releasing its own cryptocurrency, one to rival Bitcoin. In fact, I believe Amazon will come out with its own crypto coin before the end of 2018. And when that happens, Amazon's size alone will revolutionize the crypto space. This is no longer the domain of kids in their parents' basements buying Ethereum. This is the tipping point. It's the proof that blockchain technology has entered the mainstream. What exactly is blockchain technology? It's the technological foundation of all cryptocurrencies. It's the reason why cryptos work, and the reason why they can be decentralized and secure. But you see, blockchain can make any kind of transaction decentralized and safe, and that's what makes it so compelling to corporations. Because it's not just Amazon entering the blockchain business right now. $4.5 billion of private money went into blockchain startups by the end of 2017. And the 10 largest U.S. banks spent $267 million in funding blockchain developments since 2014. Some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world are already investing in blockchain technology to improve their business. IBM partnered with Maersk, the cargo giant. The joint venture is testing blockchain technology for the global shipping industry, which transports more than $4 trillion in products a year. JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs are using blockchain to track $2.8 trillion worth of securities. MasterCard uses blockchain in its global payment network. That's 1.35 trillion in transactions per year. And Visa is doing the same. In fact, credit card companies and big banks are aggressively hiring blockchain engineers. But here's the thing. None of these other companies have the reach and impact on the global market that Amazon does. Right now, 65% of Americans shopping online search for products on Amazon first, not Google. For every $10 spent online, $4 falls into Amazon's pockets. Last year, Amazon's total revenue reached a whopping $196 billion, and its stock grew 489% since 2013. Get this, all the money flowing into Amazon has a major effect on the stock market, too. The Wall Street Journal reports the online retailer giant has accounted for 27% of all the S&P 500's gains this year. Can you imagine any other company so powerful to drive the largest bull market in the history of America? Almost entirely on its own. Think about this. Right now, Amazon has more than 100 million Prime members who will be ready to use this coin the moment it launches. In other words, 100 million people could buy most of their goods using Amazon's crypto coin today, without hurdles. That means clothes, food, entertainment, and anything else Amazon's selling. How many of us can use Bitcoin to do the same? Mark my words, when a major player like Amazon enters the crypto market, it's going to blow Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and any other coin out of the water. But listen, even if you can't buy Amazon's crypto coin yet, that doesn't mean you can't make Bitcoin-like gains. And while Amazon's stock is going to continue to grow, I've even recommended their stock, I'm not talking about buying Amazon stock to take part in this unbelievable profit potential. In just a moment, I'm going to tell you about a faster and cheaper backdoor opportunity to tap into this massive cash windfall, created by Amazon Coin and the blockchain explosion. How do I know? My name is Jeff Brown, and I've spent the last 26 years in Silicon Valley working with some of the most advanced technologies in the world. Like I mentioned, I was sitting in a fully self-driving car way back in 2011. In fact, as an executive at NXP Semiconductors at Qualcomm, my team and I helped develop the tech for the first self-driving cars. Qualcomm stock more than doubled, and NXP stock grew as much as 761% after going public. My personal stake in the business rose 940%. In 2016, I picked the best performing stock on the S&P 500. The chipmaker NVIDIA climbed over 1,000% since then, and it's still going up. The truth is, I've always been fascinated by technology. I'm a graduate of the School of Astronauts with a degree from Purdue University's Aeronautical and Astronautical Engineering program. That's the same program that produced Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon, and a handful of other elite U.S. astronauts. I'm currently a formal advisor to 8 tech startups and an active angel investor in advanced technologies like blockchain, artificial intelligence, robotics, and cybersecurity. All this is to say, I know a breakthrough tech when I see one. And let me tell you, what I've recently uncovered about Amazon is even bigger than all the innovations I've profited from before. You see, the crypto market and the blockchain technology that powers it are about to change profoundly. This could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week, or it might not happen for a couple more months. But rest assured, before the end of 2018, Amazon will introduce its crypto coin to the world. How can I be so sure? It turns out there's something else most people don't know about Amazon. Like I mentioned before, the company already tested a coin. That's right, back in 2013, the king of the internet tested its first alternative currency. Granted, those early Amazon coins were nothing like cryptocurrencies we see on the rise today. Yet they were fully functional virtual coins. You could use them to buy books, apps, games, and all other things you'd normally buy on Kindle, Fire Tablet, or Fire TV. In other words, you could redeem those coins to buy goods on Amazon devices, but you couldn't convert them back into dollars. However, that was just the first step, a telltale sign of what is to come. The truth is, virtual currencies have been on Amazon's roadmap for a very long time, even though most people don't know about it. So don't be surprised like everyone else when they announce their fully fledged crypto coin to the world. Now, nothing is set in stone, and Amazon hasn't made a public announcement yet. But through my research, I've been able to connect all the dots, and I believe Amazon Coin is coming out before the end of 2018. The company registered those websites last October. How much longer do you think they're going to wait until they act? And listen, the moment Amazon introduces its new cryptocurrency, the impact will be so powerful it will send shockwaves throughout the market. And as a consequence, a new window of opportunity will open. Investors who know how to position themselves quickly could become very, very wealthy. What am I talking about? First of all, the crypto market will change profoundly. Amazon's global reach and vast economic network could easily overshadow Bitcoin, as well as other coins. Second of all, Amazon Coin is the tipping point, and it will prove that blockchain technology has gone mainstream. That's why you don't need to own any cryptos to profit. Instead, I've identified 2 backdoor ways to play this opportunity for a far greater jackpot. This could be your last chance to bank massive profits in the blockchain market before prices run up like I expect. I'm talking about returns on the same par as Bitcoin that went up 138,460%, or Ethereum, that's 128,563%. Obviously, some of these coins can be risky, and you shouldn't take caution in how much you invest, but in a situation like Ethereum, just a small $100 investment could have made you $128,563. In just a minute, I'm going to show you 2 specific ways to clean up as the next crypto craze gathers steam and blockchain technology takes over. Because, let's face it, in the next few years, blockchain is going to be at the heart of everything we do. From banking to shopping to buying homes to how we travel, right down to how we vote. And look, I'm not talking about 10 or 20 years down the line. You're going to see it happen much sooner. In fact, it's already happening. Have you recently bought any chicken, almond milk, or mangoes at Walmart? If you did, congratulations, you've been using blockchain technology without even realizing it. You see, Walmart invested $25 million into this technology to build a faster, cheaper, and safer way to track the food supply. Right now, it has over 1 million items on the blockchain. Yes, including chicken, mangoes, pork, berries, and much more. Now imagine if there's something wrong with the food you buy. With blockchain, Walmart can trace its origin and remove it from the shelves in a matter of seconds, instead of weeks, avoiding all the barcodes, scanners, and mountains of paper forms. Want another example? Airlines and airports. Turns out one of the biggest pain points in air travel is having conflicting flight information at gates, on airport monitors, and airline websites. Switching to blockchain makes it a breeze for airports to maintain correct flight data at all times. British Airways, along with Heathrow Airport, Geneva Airport, and Miami International Airport, have recently finished testing such a system called Flight Chain, with more airlines and airports to follow. Oh, and by the way, the number of flights sold worldwide is expected to increase to 7.8 billion a year in the next 2 decades, which makes blockchain a downright necessity. And that's just scratching the surface. Colorado Senate Bill 086 suggests using blockchain technology to secure private data from cyber attacks and reduce paper records. A company called Everledger is creating a blockchain-based registry of every certified diamond in the world, with 2.2 million diamonds already in the registry. Dubai plans to be the first blockchain-powered government by 2020. That's in 2 years' time. The city is currently rolling out 20 blockchain applications for road and transport, energy, health, and education. And would you believe me when I say that nobody is more excited about blockchain technology than the big banks on Wall Street? JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, basically all of them. While they might not have high opinions of cryptocurrencies, JP Morgan CEO James Dimon went as far as trashing Bitcoin as a fraud. They're all in love with the technology that runs it, blockchain. And they should be, because thanks to this breakthrough technology, they're looking to save billions upon billions of dollars in transaction costs. You see, the way it works now, Banks have to set aside a big chunk of capital while they wait for transactions to settle. That's in case the settlement fails. The problem is, this waiting can take days or even weeks, which means all of that capital is just sitting there doing nothing. No good. Switching to blockchain shrinks those trading times from weeks down to minutes, and more importantly, it frees up billions of dollars for the banks to use immediately. But we're still only scratching the surface. There's so many more use cases and new companies adopting blockchain technology every day. It's incredible. I'm telling you, the whole market is ready to explode. And you know what else? When Amazon makes its crypto announcement, blockchain stocks will shoot into orbit, and they won't be coming back down anytime soon. That's why my advice to you is forget about cryptocurrencies. Forget about Bitcoin and the gains of last year. Crypto coins are the shiny objects attracting investors' attention, but the real game changer is the technology that underpins it. It's the blockchain, and that's where the big money is going to be made. Right now, the best place to profit is blockchain stocks. And like I mentioned, I've identified two incredible bargains, two essential blockchain stocks that are currently flying under the radar. But they won't be for long. The moment Amazon comes out with its coin, 100 million Amazon Prime members will be ready to start using it right away. That's more than 3 times the number of all Bitcoin users in the entire world. Soon, the rest of the Fortune 500 companies will follow suit. And the next thing you know, all the Wall Street bigwigs are piling into blockchain stocks. That's why, if you wait, your chance to pocket buckets of profits will forever be gone. This truly is a time-sensitive moment for investors who want an edge. And for this reason, I've put this valuable information inside a comprehensive report that I call Amazon Coin, the 2 ways to profit from the next blockchain revolution. I want to rush this report to you free of charge today. You see, Amazon could announce this crypto move any day. And when they do, these blockchain stocks are going to move up quickly. So you want to get in position to profit right away. How much money could you make with these 2 blockchain stocks? To be completely honest, the amount of money you could make will shock you, because it feels like we're in the internet boom all over again. Remember the late 90s? Many investors were lured into the dot-com bubble because of the crazy valuations. And as we all know, most of these companies turned out to be garbage. What's more, even the better ones weren't nearly as valuable as the platform they were built on, the internet. Does this sound a bit like cryptocurrencies in the blockchain to you? Because it sure does to me. However, investors who had the foresight and understood where the real value was took early stakes in internet technology before it became mainstream, and in return made staggering profits. Check this out. Apple has gone up 30,405% since 1997. Microsoft up 2,440% since 95. And Amazon up 91,165% since it went public in 97. Think about it. If you had put $1,000 into each of these companies when they were still flying low, with a total of $3,000 invested in the right stocks at the right time, you could be sitting on a small fortune of $1,240,176. Sounds nice, doesn't it? And these are the kind of gains I expect to see surge all over again the moment blockchain goes mainstream. That's why I created a comprehensive report packed with the essential information you need to profit from this situation. It's called Amazon Coin, 2 ways to profit from the next blockchain revolution. I've used all my experience as an angel investor in Silicon Valley. I've tapped into my connections built over 20-plus years across 3 continents. I've gone through all the hoops you can imagine to bring you the most up-to-date research you could possibly find on blockchain technology and how to make money from it, including how I uncovered the story behind Amazon's potentially massive new foray into cryptocurrency, Amazon Coin. Like I mentioned, I've worked at the executive level for 2 cutting-edge technology companies NXP Semiconductors, and Qualcomm. I currently serve as an advisor to 8 different companies, all working on breakthroughs in cybersecurity, robotics, genetic editing, self-driving cars, and more. And as an angel investor, I've put money in over 96 tech startups. My tech investing advice is worth a lot of money to people in high places in Silicon Valley. But today, I'm going to send you this exclusive research absolutely free. I'll tell you why in a moment. But first, I want to be clear. While I do believe blockchain stocks are the best place to put your money in the next few years, it's not the only way to profit from this situation. There are still some fast gains to be made on select cryptocurrencies. Amazon Coin will certainly bring new attention to the crypto market, and millions of new investors will pile in. But you have to know what you're doing, which means finding crypto assets you can trust, creating secure wallets to store them, protecting your assets from hackers, and so on. In other words, it's difficult and risky and a heck of a lot of work. However, I found an exciting alternative that is easy to set up. You don't have to create a wallet, and you don't have to buy coins yourself. You don't even have to use a computer if you don't want to. The best part, it works just like an IRA account. You get all the tax benefits that come with it. But there's one huge difference. The gains from this special type of IRA can be astronomical. It's what I call the 1,400% IRA account. If you open this special IRA account and position yourself in the way I recommend, you don't have to worry as much about unstable cryptocurrencies. You don't have to worry about the same kind of risks as you would when buying cryptos directly. And you certainly don't have to worry about dealing with technical stuff. Imagine it, a modest sum of $20,000 put into this special IRA account last year would have grown into $315,359 of tax-free money in as quickly as 12 months. That's a 1,477% gain in 1 year with virtually no stress on your part. Listen, this special IRA account is truly the best of both worlds. You get the advantage of potentially explosive gains from cryptos and the peace of mind knowing that your money grows tax-free. It's one of those rare moments in investing where you can have your cake and eat it too. Look, despite everything that's going on in the crypto market right now, you can't deny the fact that cryptocurrencies still have a massive potential for growth over the next decade, possibly even bigger than what you've already seen by now. More importantly, there's 3 coins that I recommend every investor should have in their special IRA basket. It's an astonishingly easy way to grow your retirement nest egg and potentially become substantially richer during this second crypto boom. So what's this special account? I call it a cryptocurrency IRA, and it allows you to compound all the gains from cryptos without ever having to figure out how to buy or manage them. You don't need to set up a wallet or remember complicated passwords. You don't need any technical know-how to use the cryptocurrency IRA for profit. You don't even need to own a computer. You can get all the gains of owning cryptos without the hassle. In fact, it only takes one phone call. This is a perfectly legal investment tool approved by the IRS. It's a real IRA with all the tax advantages. But instead of stocks or bonds, this IRA holds cryptocurrencies. I've gathered all the details about this special IRA account and the coins you should hold in my 2 additional complimentary research reports: Secrets of the Cryptocurrency IRA and the Perfect Crypto Portfolio to Multiply Your Retirement Funds by More Than 1,000%. I walk you through everything you need to know to open your own cryptocurrency IRA. I tell you exactly which coins to pick and the exact percentage of each you should allocate. Everything is laid out in simple terms, step by step, so you can start turning a little molehill of cash into a potential mountain of money right away. Now, naturally, there's a minimum balance required to open this account. But don't worry, you get a great deal. In fact, they've offered to let my readers get in at a lower minimum requirement than anyone else. I've actually met with the management team, inspected their process, and found the best way to get maximum gains from this unique, perfectly legal IRA. And I want to point out, I don't receive any money if you sign up or use them. All you have to do is mention my name when you set up your cryptocurrency IRA and you're ready to go. You can get these 2 cryptocurrency IRA reports today free of charge, along with my other valuable investment report, Amazon Coin, 2 Ways to Profit from the Next Blockchain Revolution. I only ask one small favor of you. Take a risk-free trial subscription to my monthly research letter, The Near Future Report. This is where I provide real-time updates on all the plays I've mentioned so far, the 2 blockchain companies, the cryptocurrency IRA, and I also delve into new groundbreaking trends that can multiply your money in the months ahead. At this point, you might be wondering why I focus so strongly on technology. You see, a lot of regular investors avoid the tech sector. It's hard for a layman to distinguish between technologies and predict which ones will be successful and which ones won't. The conventional wisdom says you have to see 20 years into the future and then wait that long before you make a profit. But the truth is, you don't have to wait to profit on cutting-edge technology. If you get in right before the breakthroughs hit the market, you can make a fortune. How do you do that? Well, quite frankly, it helps to know someone like me that operates inside Silicon Valley's bubble. Because I see and hear about breakthrough technologies the public has never heard of. And I can spot the moment when these new disruptive products are poised to reach the mass market. If you time your investments properly, you can make a fortune quickly. Like anyone who followed my NVIDIA recommendation did, 330% in just a year. But I find opportunities all over the world. I spent a large chunk of my career living and working in Japan. I'm a practitioner of an ancient martial art called Shotokan Karate. It's one of the 4 traditional forms of karate originally practiced in Okinawa. It requires discipline and focus, concentration developed over years of experience. In fact, when I found a teacher I knew could take me to another level, I threw away my old belt and started over again, right from the ground up. And I just earned my 3rd degree black belt in the summer of 2016. I also picked up an ancient Japanese proverb during my time there, and it's one that sums up my investment philosophy. It's phonetically translated as Mikasaki Shireba Chouja. Roughly in English, it means if you can see 3 days into the future, you'll become rich. In other words, you don't have to know what's going to happen miles down the road to get rich on tech stocks. You only need to know what's coming right around the corner. That's why I call my research service the Near Future Report. I'm not going to lecture you on technologies that are years away. I'll show you how to make money on tech stocks right now. From my position as an angel investor and advisor to Silicon Valley startups across multiple types of tech, I learn about rapid advances in technology long before the rest of the world. And I can spot the signals of mass consumption on the horizon. In the Near Future Report, I'll take you behind the curtain and show you technologies on the verge of immediate adoption, like self-driving cars. You won't hear about these technologies ahead of time on TV or from your broker. And to be blunt, most of the technology advice out there is garbage. In the Near Future Report, you'll reap the rewards of my 25-plus years of experience working on breakthrough technologies and advising tech executives in Silicon Valley and Japan. I have a track record of success identifying stocks on the verge of a huge run-up. Now I'm going to share that research with you in the Near Future Report. If you accept my offer to become a subscriber today, you'll get these 3 valuable research reports right away. My compliments. Report number 1, called Amazon Coin, 2 Ways to Profit from the Next Blockchain Revolution. When Amazon makes its coin announcement, the 2 stocks I tell you about in this report will drive the new wave of the crypto craze. You better have them in your portfolio when that happens, because, like I mentioned, blockchain technology will be at the heart of everything we do. This is not something that's coming in the next 10 or 20 years. It's happening right here and right now. Blockchain stocks are your biggest chance to profit since the internet boom. You'll also get report number 2 called Secrets of the Cryptocurrency IRA. Look, I can't deny that cryptocurrencies are still one of the fastest ways to huge gains. However, up until now, the only way to capture these kinds of profits was to buy each coin individually. For regular investors who aren't crypto experts, that can be difficult and dangerous. In the second report, I'll tell you about a new and exciting way to get fast gains from cryptos without the risk and hassle that come with it. It's the best of both worlds. It's a regular tax-deferred IRA account with the special profit potential of cryptos. In the second special report, I'll show you everything you need to know to stash away your tax-free fortune with cryptocurrencies. Next, I'll send you report number 3 called the Perfect Crypto Portfolio to multiply your retirement funds by more than 1,000%. It's crucial that you understand how to split your cryptocurrency IRA allocation to properly grab the most profits in 2018 and beyond. I've put together a winning combination of 3 eligible cryptos and what percent you should own of each. I'll break down the proper percentage and explain why. And I'll give you some special tips on opening your cryptocurrency IRA. But that's not all. On top of the 3 reports I just mentioned, every month I'll also send you a new issue of the Near Future Report with a new recommendation on how to make the most gains from the tech market. And you'll also get exclusive members-only email alerts with the buy and sell recommendations, stop losses, buy up to prices, and so on. All the back issues of the Near Future Report, plus my full archive of special reports, including self-driving cars, the single best way to profit this year, and how to get rich on Tesla's Gigafactory without buying Tesla. And full access to the Near Future Report portfolio. Best of all, I'll give you 60 days to try this service risk-free. Take all the time you need, have a look around, and see what you think of it. You can even put a little money into my recommendations and test them out. If, for any reason, you're not satisfied with the Near Future Report, you can cancel the service anytime and still keep all the reports you get today. But I'm not finished. There's one more thing I want to share with you today. Have you heard of Pets.com? It was created at the height of the dot-com bubble in 1999. In 2000, they spent $1.2 million for a Super Bowl advertisement featuring a sock puppet. Meanwhile, the company lost $147 million in the first 9 months of the year. The stock spiked when they'd IPO'd, but eventually dropped to $1 as the dot-com bubble burst. Investors who rushed in before they understood the business were crushed. Then there was Webvan. They raised $375 million in 1999 for a grocery delivery service. But the business never panned out, and the stock dropped from $30 to 6 cents as the dot-com market crashed. Now we're seeing the same ridiculous stories with cryptos. A guy named Jackson Palmer created Dogecoin as a satirical joke symbolized by a cartoon dog. The coin had no other purpose. Investors didn't think it was a joke, though, and sunk over $400 million into the coins at one point. People are treating cryptocurrency now like penny stocks, Palmer said. It's going to be like the dot-com bust, but on a more epic scale. Fly-by-night operations are introducing new coins to the public every day through a process called an ICO, or Initial Coin Offering. Often, these ICO coins have no value and no verifiable business plan. Many of them are scams targeting investors. Rappers, athletes, and celebrities like Paris Hilton are all pushing various ICOs. Companies who add the word blockchain to their name have seen share prices double overnight. While there are some fantastic blockchain projects out there and ICOs that present incredible investment opportunities, the vast majority are terrible projects and even worse investments. You see, I can't lie to you. If you're seriously thinking about getting involved with cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, you have to be careful because there's real risk involved. There's a lot of pretenders out there, a lot of charlatans who want to get in on the action, take your money, and disappear. However, I went ahead and did the full vetting of all the crypto companies currently on the market, and I prepared a plan for you to avoid the scams. Specifically, I've identified 10 cryptocurrencies that you absolutely must avoid. No matter how much marketing they push on you, no matter what you hear, read, or see, avoid these 10 cryptos at all costs. An investment in these cryptos could lose you all of your money. When you sign up for the Near Future Report today, I'll also send you this 4th bonus report called 10 Cryptocurrencies to Avoid Like the Plague. It's yours free, as well as all the other reports. So, how much is all this going to cost you? A lot less than you think. Like I mentioned, people pay me tens of thousands of dollars for my advice, but you won't have to pay me nearly as much. You see, I created the Near Future Report to help the average investor make more sense of the stock market. And nothing makes my day like reading messages from my happy subscribers. Like John J., who wrote to say, "Thank you, I have just purchased the Near Future Report. I spent Sunday getting the education of a lifetime on cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. That was probably worth the money I plunked down in itself. I shall consider my purchase of your newsletter money well spent." And Stanley P., who wrote, "Your passion and knowledge of the technology sector is quite obvious from your research. I really enjoy reading and learning from you about this sector and about your recommendations." Or John N., who said, "Thanks for the new service. Jeff is a tech guru. Great to have his input regularly." Now, for as little as $74, you can get your hands on the most comprehensive tech investment advice for a full year. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to tech investment advice, there's nothing like the Near Future Report out there at any price. So here's what you do. Subscribe to my service today. Test drive it for 60 days, risk-free, and if you discover this isn't your thing, simply call our customer service team. They'll give you a full refund, no problem. Sounds fair? And just to remind you, here's what you get when you subscribe today. 12 monthly The Near Future Report letters with all the back issues included. Exclusive members-only email alerts. Bonus number 1, special report Amazon coin, 2 ways to profit from the next blockchain revolution. Bonus number 2, special report Secrets of the Cryptocurrency IRA. Bonus number 3, special report The Perfect Crypto Portfolio to Multiply Your Retirement Funds by more than 1,000%. Bonus number 4, special report 10 Cryptocurrencies to Avoid Like the Plague. Look, Amazon could announce their cryptocurrency any day. It could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week, or it could happen in the next 3 months. But Amazon Coin is going to happen this year. And when it does, blockchain stocks will shoot through the roof. I urge you, whatever you do, please don't let this opportunity pass you by. Take advantage of my 60-day risk-free trial offer. Take a look at this information right now, and then decide for yourself if this is something you want to get into or not. I'm not playing around. There isn't much time to waste. If you wait too long, you're going to miss out on your last chance to tap into the biggest crypto boom yet. This time next year, you'll want to have followed my advice. Click the button below and sign up for the Near Future Report today. By the way, one last thing. Just as I'm recording this message to you, something unexpected hit the news. Did you hear Amazon is joining forces with JP Morgan to start offering banking and checking accounts? I'm wondering, could this be a moment when Amazon comes out and announces its coin? I don't know, but when you think about it, this union makes a lot of sense, because there's no better way to enable quick and easy fiat to crypto conversions than partnering with one of the big Wall Street banks. Bottom line, there's a lot more to Amazon's relationship with JP Morgan than the news media is telling you right now. You want to be on this profit train when Amazon makes the big announcement. Click the button below to get your free report and sign up for the Near Future Report today.